by the traditional ruler of Ngodo Autonomous Community, Stephen Ihoma. The people lamented that the project awarded by the Federal Ministry of Works has been abandoned by the contractor even after securing a second upward review of the contract costs. The only bridge linking Umuanwa with Ubizi in Imo States was destroyed on December 25, 1969 during the Nigerian Civil War, while President Tinubu's administration approved its reconstruction. The site remains untouched, while gully erosion continues to threaten lives and properties. In a visit last year, Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, inspected the road and assured the people of the federal government's commitment to the project. Despite this promise, villagers say the contractor abandoned the site and no significant progress has been made since the minister's visits.
Rehabilitation, and of course in some sections over 7 kilometers is full construction on a new alignment of Achengali, Udobi, na Umuanwa, Ubakala roads, including a 6-span bridge over the Imo River flow. We've seen that the total road is 21 kilometers. The 14.3 kilometer is completed on binder. My directive is for the contractor to immediately go and cover this binder, because in the next 1 month it will fail, and if it's not covered, we will reject it. So go back and cover the binder. No binder should be left more than 1 month. There we have a 6.7 completed on wearing course. We noticed that all the shoulders of this 14.3, they have all gone. And so my directive is that no project again in Nigeria should be done, the shoulders will no longer be done on surface dressing. It's a major source of our, pavement failures. So, and I'm told that before I came into office, there is a review, and the review is for them to do asphalt on this, is it 1.5 width or 2.75? 2.75. Now it should reduce it to 1.5 meter width. And so my directive is that they should use concrete, grade 30, 6 inches thick, with 10 cm stone base, properly compacted and laid. That is the distance, but I'm very satisfied with the quality of the job they have done. The bridge is ongoing, and it's ongoing very well. And I'm asking them not to stop further backfilling to start their piling. Let them allow the river to conclude the flow. During the dry season, they can now move inside the bed. Let me remember that contractor directed to immediately cover the binder costs.
Ihoma revealed that the community has, over time, undertaken makeshift repairs, constructing gutters and patching failed sections of the road. However, he emphasized that the magnitude of the damage is beyond their capacity, urging the contractor to resume work immediately. From Umahi South, Chinyere Umahi, ABN TV.
It is still that same federal government with the wrong one. It is still that federal government. Let us look away federal government is federal government. Governor Hamid Jayama will thank them. This is a good example. Also, I got the level of challenges, such as this 77. Although under federal government as such, even though a federal government sponsored agency, that's NEBC. But right now, it is a federal government job. So I need to the federal government through them. And the challenge, which are created.
Imo Amanze Uchebulam. The President Generals, different communities, whatever. Maybe the Bola, Onicha, Ubizi. Achengali, that's in Imo States. They got Imo River. There are Umuanwa, Ubakala, Nserimo, then Pota, and big Jews are our Port. So all are very important roads. So I'll make a link, but as I have a very good opportunity to thank the federal government, beginning from when former Minister Babatunde Fashola that award the road. And I'm happy to recall that on one occasion, myself and Representative Emeka Chinedu had to go and meet him. And we are sure that he was going to, ensure that the road was done. We did the little we could from the angle of our operation, like I said. And this is continuing, like Onicha said. Therefore, it is important to acknowledge that President Bola Tinubu wants this road to be completed. And that's why the minister he appointed came to inspect it and know the status. Money has been provided. But what is the main concern now is the slow pace of work by the contractor. That is the concern. Why we've been speaking on this, calling, making phone calls up to this point. And it's a good thing that the traditional rulers in Imo have also met. I've written a letter. And then the traditional rulers here have also met. And what that means is that together, the people are concerned. Why this is important is that it's a source of concern when government is doing everything, providing money, and contractors are not moving the job. So I want to use this opportunity to thank the President for working hard to remove one of the last scares of the Civil War, which is this bridge that was blown up over 54 years ago. So once this road is done now, you will perhaps not remember that it was the Civil War that created problems around here. So I want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. President. And then also know that the minister will do well by making the contractor to come and complete the job. Because if the job is not completed, the people are not likely to know that the administration is working to remove both the scars of the Civil War and to make life more abundant for people from this area. So this meeting is important to your eyes. And I want to thank you, my brother Amanze Uchebulam, for making sure that you came with your team from Imo, and then your Highness, your team from Abia, to meet and appeal to the federal government to please ask the contractor to come and complete the job so that we do not continue. You must have seen the erosion points. It different places. In one of the erosion points here, which led me to move motions on the floor of the House of Representatives twice. If you go to one of the erosion points there, the pipelines are exposed such that there's a risk of something like fire, going on. And I remember that in one of my motions, I said that we would not want that to happen and then wait for a condolence delegation. So listen that Mr. President has allowed the minister to continue to put pressure for the minister to come here. It means that Mr. President is desirous of getting this road done. So it is up to us now. We write the letter, the traditional rulers have done their letter for us to appeal to the minister to get the contractor to come and complete it, so that the job that is a very good job that has begun will be completed in such a way that we all will be happy, and then continue to thank the president for pushing this forward. So this meeting is very, very, very important, and it is my prayer, and I'm sure you all joining me in saying that we hope that this will produce a good result. Thank you and God bless.
From Achengali to Ubakala. That's the only thing I want. You can do that for me. I said, tell your traditional laws to write. So I told Amanze, Abia of Ubizi, Ubizi. That's okay. You write and contact Umuanwa to sign. So it will be a federal job. Interstate road, Imo and Abia. That's how we package it. The rest goes with the Eze. Eze continue to coordinate this area. Where Eze Ubizi that coordinate Imo side. And I will go to a state. I came home because of this road. I live in Lagos, in Fashola. I came home because of it. Each time he saw me, he asked me about the road. Amanze, how is the road? I said the road is still on. He said, but they don't finish here. He said he will speak with the new minister, which he did, and the minister came here. He was here, he came to see the situation. So I told my Eze, I said, look, and I called the Eze. I said, if we do not put pressure on this man, he will abandon, once the rains come, he will abandon the road. This is time to put pressure. If in the last 3 months, December, January, February, nothing, we enjoy the very good weather. Nothing has been done. And this is sure even that this way to the bridge. Even the bridge, you will see them when we get there. So if you do all this, put the bridge without trying this road, you have done any job, no job. Like Eze said, when you put that road and the barrier does, it doesn't make sense. So we need to put pressure on the contractor to come and finish the job. Fortunately told me that he was going to put it under Sukuk because I was leaving. And he did that. It's under Sukuk. He said, Amanze, I'll put your road under Sukuk so that whether I'm there or not, they'll do the job. And I just want to thank him. He's a good man. The whole communities of in Umuanwa, Ubakala, Imo, anything, we all thank him. He has done well for us. He's a good man. God bless him. We want to make sure that this man finishes his job so that we will enjoy seamless movement. If you defeat the road, you can go to work from Ubizi. Very simple. You can go to work easily. And then go to Port Harcourt, go to Aba, go to Umuanwa. Well, it's a simple thing that those the man has done to the extent where they have never just to cook. Once you do the job, they measure and pay. So there's no excuse at all. And I want to thank Onuigbo for making sure that they are providing money for this job. When I called him and told him, Onuigbo is moving, he moved in. I met Fashola at the house and had a meeting with him and said, please, we will support you. Appropriation work, which is their own work, which they did. Onuigbo, thank you very much. God bless you. Each time I called him, he has never given me attention. Because it's so easy. It's burning in my mind. I want this job finished. It must be finished. In the case of God, it will finish.
Super High Chief Sir Nserimo the Secretary General of Ubakala Improvement Union Federated. I am representing my PG, Elder Friday Ogwenyi. Ubakala has 15 autonomous communities. His Royal Highness Eze Enihoma, the former House member, Rep. Sam Oniigbo, our elder statesman, Chief Amanze. I use you to reach other chiefs and their representatives here. God bless you all in Jesus' name. We are here to talk about this road that has been there for our community for a very long time. The maintenance of this road has been a hitch on our communities. This road is so important that it links Ubakala, which is in Umuanwa South and in Abia States, to Imo States via Ubizi to Imo as a whole. And this road is the nearest road and the nearest link from Imo State to Abia State. It is a very important road. It has caused havoc in the past. I want to thank our elder statesmen that has linked the federal government to come and repair this road. We are also delighted that the federal government has lived up to its expectations by approving and awarding this road to contractors that are supposed to have finished this road before now. But it's so unfortunate that even up till now, that the extent of work done on this road has not been impressive. I want to bet you that if this road is not completed before the rainy season, the federal government will come back here. Because what we're expecting will be disastrous. So we are praying that the federal government will reach the contractor so that he will do a quality work on this road. The work he is doing at the moment is not impressive. Let him improve on the job he is doing. And let him fasten up his effort because we have only 2 months to the expiration of the dry season. We want to call on the contractor to speed it up. This road, if you come to the Ubakala area, after Umuanwa, we'll get to Amanze Autonomous Community. We'll go to Mbara Autonomous Community. We'll go to the Express and other roads along there. If you want to reach Aba or access Port Harcourt, it is only through this road. Because veering through the other road, Achengali to 7.5, it's too far. People are using that road now because this one is not accessible. It is no longer good. So I want to pray that after today, that the federal government will live up to expectation. We want to thank them. They are doing well. But if you start a job and you don't complete it, I don't think you've achieved your aim. So the only thing they can do for us to really know that the federal government, under the leadership of President Bola Tinubu, who is the president of this nation, is doing well, is for him to complete this road. And the scale of the war is still there if this road is not completed. Because when we see this road, we remember what we suffered during the war. But if you do this road, that scale will go off. I will be proud of the federal government. And I assure you that we here will have cause to say thank you, President Tinubu. Thank you, the federal government. Thank you, our leaders, for having done this road for us. Because there's nothing you can do for us now other than this road. No money you give us that will satisfy us. Do this road. I will thank you greatly. Thank you, and thank you. God bless you. I am Super High Chief, Sir Nserimo, speaking on behalf of Ubakala Autonomous Communities.
In every gathering, every situation, every conference, the subject matters have to be. And as at this point, the subject matter is going to be having thanked the federal government through our president. That is why it is good to be matured. When a leader is so matured to be in the seat, like if you happen to come in here and see the essay in question, you fight for that he is supposed to be an essay. The president is so mature that he knows what to do with his children. That is why in every ramification, whether you have somebody in the government, don't have somebody in the government, he is there for us. Therefore, we are trying to come up with what we call the subject matter, which our leaders will put in place by appealing to the federal government to direct the problem is the contractor, the slow pace of the contractor, and he has felt that people are not talking. He has felt that we are not the community. So the two communities between Ubizi and the Umuanwa and Ubakala so humble that we cannot react. But usually we will always look at our elders before we do something. So at this point in time, we have to raise a sort of communique. We can call it a communique. We can call it a petition through the Minister of Works, so that they will persuade the contractor to come in and do the job. President General of Ngodo Autonomous Community, and the former President General of the Zulangodo.
First, we have come to, in fact, you have seen the two communities that are directly affected, in fact, the two states. From the Imo side, where Amanze, Uchebulam comes from. You have Udo, you have Onicha, you have Ubizi, up to Achengali. And then from the Abia side, you have Umuanwa, you have Ubakala, you have Nserimo, and then you get to the express. So, like I said at the traditional rulers' palace, this road is very important to the people of Imo and Abia. And it's important to commend President Bola Tinubu for insisting that this road be done by sending the Minister of Works to come and see this place. That's a clear indication that, like I said before, that there's a determination on his part to erase the scars of the Civil War. You heard from the woman there over there who said they were carrying her on her back when the road was blown up on the 25th of December 1969. So now that the president has been pushing, which is why the minister has been here, it's just for the contractor to increase the pace of work and ensure that we don't again lose this period. The reason why I am speaking, yes, I represented the federal constituency before where this road is located. And now I'm a representative of the Southeast on the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission, appointed by the president. These are things that go to show that the president is serious about his resolve to right the wrongs of the past. And when he's doing that, he must be encouraged by the contractors, by the communities, and even by his appointees. So we would like to use the opportunity to appeal to the contractor to come back to site and continue with this work. I've been associated with this road right from when I was in the House of Reps. And I recall us having a meeting myself, Emeka Chinedu, who represents Mbise and Ezinite. We met with the then Minister of Works, Batunde Fashola, and we talked about right there. We contacted Amanze because the minister wanted to speak to him to reassure that he was going to award the road. So now that the road has been awarded, and at this point, we all want to continue to do whatever we can to ensure that those good efforts of Mr. President in trying to right the wrongs of the past, that they are sustained. Not that, you collect money, you are not doing the work. That's not positive. So the two communities have gathered. You saw where's the President General? The President General is here. The President General, and then the President General from the gentleman who spoke from Ubizi. So here. So that's why we came. Advice is the same. When you are doing community, when you are doing projects for communities, there's always the appeal for communities to join hands and support the contractor. But from what you heard the traditional ruler saying, the communities are even doing their own, and they want to do much more to realize this road. And like I said a few seconds ago, all hands must be on deck to support the president. Not when money is disbursed and given to contractors, you don't see evidence of the work. It will be difficult for me to speak on behalf of the minister. That is not within me. My role here is that I got involved in facilitating the road when I was in the house, and we have been following. I've been following with him, the traditional ruler, all along. And by the special grace of God, that's why we are saying this is an effort, a clear, genuine, sincere effort by the president to ensure that this road is done. That's why money has been, disbursed or paid to the contractor.
So maybe when we get across to the minister, and of course you need to hear the appeal in there when we are holding that meeting. The appeal is for the minister to really pressure the contractor to come back to site and do this road that we believe that he's been, paid for. And of course, whatever job that is done is always paid for, because this job is under sukuk, isn't it? Yeah.
It's Amanze Uchebulam from Ezilike, Mbise. Our worry is that the weather is from December. The last 3 months have been very good weather. We expected the work to move faster than what it is now. Because is it when the rains come that you're going to do the work? Don't do it now. There's a problem. That's our worry. They should move faster. Although they have done tiring to Ubizi. But what about this area? What about the Abia and Ubakala down to this place? Should have been completely tired by now. Using December, November, December, January, February now, we should have done the tiring from Ubakala to this place. Let's not talk about the bridge can come later. But this is time to do the road before the rain starts. But when the rain starts, you will not have an opportunity to do the road and do it very well. It's difficult to do the rain when it's raining. I know from here to Achengali is about 11 kilometers. From here to Ubakala, it's equidistant. Well, I wouldn't know. The minister will know whether they have been paid completely. I don't know, but I know they have done some good job from Achengali to Ubizi. But what about this side? This is the time to do it. I wouldn't know, but I know that they are slow. That's all. If they want to do a plan, they can still do it. There is no need for change the contractor. But just let him get on site and work. What he did from Ubizi to Achengali is good. Is good enough. They can do some touch this area. Okay. President Minister of Works, Obai, he came to see what they did, and I think even without being a minister, what they have done from Achengali to Ubizi is quite good. It's quite appreciable. If they can replicate that this side, we'll be fine.